Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Guided Leap of Faith. I do want to welcome you in and thank you for allowing me to be part of your healing journey as you go through your transformation and bouncing back from things that you've gone through in the past. Okay, um, I do feel like the energy for today is based a lot on the person that you've left behind or you walked away from, them wanting more of a meaningful relationship now. I felt like the person that you had been dealing with, it was someone who more or less was into superficial relationships. They just kind of wanted, they didn't want to anything that they had to really put a lot of investment in or their heart into. They weren't really ready for something loving, give something that was give and take. I feel like they were more just into lustful energy, playful energy, nothing that was gonna, they weren't thinking about long term. They weren't ready for that. um and I think that this person now is getting tired of those old ways, and now is, wanting someone that they could talk to, spend time with, share intimacy with. And intimacy doesn't necessarily mean sex. It's just being with that person, that loving energy, that care, that nurturing. The person who just gives them peace, balance them out, someone who just makes them feel feel at home, somebody they can be at home with. You understand? And I really feel like that's the energy, that's today. And I think that this person is starting to miss you now as the collective, and they're wanting to have that back. They didn't really appreciate you when they had you. They didn't really see how much you really meant to them and what you brought to their life, and now they do. The blinders are off, and they see what you meant to them, and now they want to invest. Okay, that's what I feel the energy is. But I also feel like you want the same thing, and you could, want the same thing with them if they're still on your mind, or you could have moved on, put peace to that relationship, and you just want new love, and that's what you want now with your new love. Okay, so I just feel like, that's what the energy is today. Someone wanting something that's going to lead to a higher level commitment. Okay. So I'm going to pull a few cards for this morning. This is going to be a quick read, and I just kind of want to see what's going on out here, and then I will try to get some descriptive cards to try to help pinpoint, more of who the person in your mind is. Okay, a little bit of detail from my makeshift cards. All right, so I do want to call on the divine. God, I call on you this morning that you use me as a tool to get the message out to the collective. I also ask that if there's someone that needs to hear your message, that you guide them towards my channel so that they can receive the message that's out here for them. I do ask that my spirit team, my ancestors that have gone over, that watch over me, that you continue to be with me, that you come down as I do this reading and assist me with the reading. Michael the Archangel, I do ask that you come in and protect me from any negative energy, and that anyone might be throwing my way, or just any negative thoughts or comments that may come towards my channel. Okay, just protect me as you normally do. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what's coming out? So we have appreciation. Okay, that's the first card coming out, which is a 15, which is, double energy, but double energy not so much as being bad energy and negative energy. Okay, so this is basically saying that you need to be appreciative of the things that you have, appreciative of how far you've come through your transformation progress. just to see the beauty around you. In this card, there are thorns, and she is, prickly bushes behind her. So this is someone, this could be you, collective, or this could also be the person on your mind, has been through a lot of negative emotions, a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal, just past traumas, childhood traumas, or just relationships that have gone bad. You've given your heart, you've been heartbroken, but you made it through. You made it through the prickly storms. You might have some battle wounds, some scars that you're healing from, but now you see the beauty in life because you've gone through that. You've gone through all of the bad. So you see the beauty in life. And it's just saying that just be appreciative of how far you've come, how you've healed, and what you have to look forward to. Show gratitude each day. You have the first chakra, Archangel Michael, out here, and Archangel Michael is a protector. He's a warrior of God. So you call on him when you want to overcome difficulties and difficult situations, when you're tackling challenges in your life. He will empower you while he provides strength, protection, and courage. So, anytime that you're trying to defeat something, or like someone's attacking you verbally, physically, mentally, you just need protection. Like, he protects everyone. So you can call on him. And with that being your first chakra, that's your root chakra, okay? And with the root chakra, that's associated with like birth, survival, safety, stability. So this can help. You could, like if you have childhood traumas or things that have happened in your childhood that you've gone through, you can call on him for that. Like if, and a lot of times with birth, it could be like if you're dealing with like a parent wasn't there, you feel like you had abandonment issues, or um, if you're in trauma bond relationships, you can call on him for that. Or someone's, if you feel like you're not safe, like if you're in a physical, and I hope not, relationship, call on him to help you with that and help you to be stable. Okay? What else? Thank you. Blossoming abundance. You, collective, are, the divine is definitely sending abundance your way for the healing that you have done. I feel like, now you appreciate where you've come from. You've done the healing. Archangel Michael has come in to help you heal. You've probably called on him yourself. And now that you've done the inner work to get past, all of whatever it was you needed to work on, whether it was, self-love, knowing your worth, what you're willing to accept and not accept in a relationship, how, knowing how you should be treated, and you've done the hard, you've let go of people that aren't beneficial to you, let go of people that were, that you had unhealthy relationships with. So you're gonna have a lot of abundance coming your way. So use your creativity. So if you've been listening to your intuition, so continue to listen to your intuition. If it's something that you're trying to start, whether it's love life, business, if you want to buy a home, buy a car, you're increasing your finances. If you're not already seeing the increase in stuff and opportunities coming your way, you will, because divine, the universe is going to bless you, because you've been putting out a lot of positive energy. You've been doing the work. You've been walking in the light of God, and he's going to bless you for that. So all tied up. So with this, I feel like the person on your mind feel like they're in a situation that they're stuck in, and they can't get out of. Okay, so this could be either a business contract, a marriage, long-term relationship, third party, something. This person also could be all tied up because they've got themselves in trouble with the law. Maybe, they're in jail, going to jail, with probation, have loss of finances, and they feel like they don't have anything to offer you because their money is going to so many different places, or they're codependent on somebody, or they're not making enough. Maybe they lost their job, or but whatever the situation is, they feel like they're tied to something, and they just feel like they need more time. They can't get out of what they're in. They want to be with you. They want to come towards you, but something's holding them back. And with this being a 23, this falls down to a 5. So this lets me know that, this person is having conflict. Um, they're trying to overcome challenges, which explains why Michael the Archangel is out here. They're trying to overcome challenges, but they're just having financial loss, hardship, and they're really seeking support. So this is somebody who, and I will clarify this. But this is somebody who could actually be trying to talk to a therapist, somebody at church, or a family friend, or a relative, or something about the situation that they found themselves in. And I believe that this is somebody who left you and went to a third party, whether that third party is business, whether they just were a workaholic, or whether they actually went towards another person, or just got themselves involved in something. They're regretting that, and I'm sure we're going to see the regret. Matter of fact, just let me um, clarify that now, because I do want to know. And there's no point in waiting and me telling you, well, we're going to wait, because I could just find that out right now. What it is that they felt all tied up in. Okay, I need one more. One more shuffle. I do like to do 3 for Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Okay, Spirit guys. What is the personal collective mind? What do they feel that they're all tied up in? Thank you. Yes, so we have the Emperor in reverse. So this person feels like this is somebody who abused their power. They're supposed to come in and love you, show up as the Emperor for you. This is supposed to be someone who is supposed to be an authority figure, who's supposed to offer you stability, leadership, structure, love. That was just supposed to show up as that man in your life, to embody everything, to build with you, so you guys could have something great together. And they did. They gave to another situation, because they wanted some. They went to someone. Emperor in reverse is somebody who feels the need to be in control, and I feel like this person could not control you. Okay, you had your own things. You are divine. You're a chosen one. So you come full of love. You're independent. You have beauty inside and out. You're financially stable. So you didn't need this person to provide for you. You're not codependent on anyone, because you're very independent yourself. You have your own. And this is somebody who wanted to come in and control you, but you can't be controlled, okay? So there was nothing that they could or were doing for you that you could not do for yourself. So you're not willing. You're an alpha female. Just put Emperor is like an alpha male. So instead of them coming in and seeing you as a partner and just having equal give and take, they wanted to have control over you, and they could not, and they see that they could not. So they needed to be in a relationship where they felt that power, or they felt like they were controlling someone, okay? Because that's what feeds their ego and their pride. Excuse me for the kitty in the background. So also what came out is the King of Cups. So this person now want to, because they've lost you, because they find themselves in situations, because they realized that the grass wasn't greener on another side, and now that they're having some regret and losing you, this person, is emotionally maturing, and this could be someone, okay, of a water sign, and now they want to come in and they want to be compassionate with you. They do want to balance out their emotions, and they want to offer you love, okay? They want to be loving to you. Okay, so let's see. Shh, really. Okay, so what else? What else, Spirit, is there? Thank you. The Temple Path. So, under my appreciation, we have the Temple Path, and what the Temple Path is a 12. So this talks about, this person is ready to surrender. They're ready to let go. They want to see a new perspective, and they're being guided towards a path of enlightenment, a better path. So you see the lights out there. That is Spirit trying to, the inner angels trying to guide them to where they need to be, so that they can be abundant, so that they can have their happiness. It's trying to put them on the right path, okay? So, and this is something that talks about even with you, collective, as you know, This card does represent spiritual evolution. So this is something that it's a blessed temple guarding, and so this is your destiny card. So it's letting you know that you're heading towards your destiny. Okay. Um, it says that you're going through a soul process this time. You and the person on your mind is going through a soul process this time. So it is a karmic path, and you're heading in the right direction. Okay, so the choices you make now are very important for your personal growth and your life lessons. So this could be family or friends. From the spirit are trying to guide you towards a very loving relationship, very happiness. And this is something that's you're going to have personal relationships, spiritual relationships. So you're going to be guided towards on this path, during this journey that you're going to travel down. You're going to come across people that are going to come into your life if they haven't already started coming to your life, but they're going to be like spiritual guides for you. There's going to be someone that's going to help you along your way, someone that's been there, done that. Someone who can help you connect with the spirit, and someone who can help you connect with your higher self. They're going to be influential to you in your process. And I do feel like also with this, with it being a 12 and going to a 3, this speaks a lot to me like about an empress. So, and it's funny because we did have like the emperor in reverse to come out. I do feel like you are spiritual guide for the person that you walked away from. Okay, so that could be if you have a channel like, and you're doing like what I'm doing out here, trying to promote healing and self-awareness and self-love. Someone could be watching you on your channel, on your social media, and at this time, like, you're being a spiritual guide for them and helping them with their transformation, helping them to change, making them look at things from another perspective. And even if you don't have a channel, just the way that you showed up in their life, the fact that you walked away, even though that this person does not like the fact you walked away and hate that you walked away from them, they can appreciate that you were strong enough to do it. Okay, you're strong enough to do something that they're not able to do. Okay, and they can appreciate that you're not allowing them to just take advantage of you and use you and control you. They can appreciate that. And so this person does want to come in and take action, with this being the action card out here. However, because they see you, this is the 17. So the 17 is a star in tarot. So this person knows that you are a gift from God, especially because, like I said, just referred to the Empress. They know that you are a gift to them for God. You were something different. You see how this black and this white? So with the black horse and the white horse being out here, you guys could have be interracial relationships or cultural difference, but there's something different about you than what this person is used to. Okay, and they want to take you see, you're running, you've gone away, you've run from the relationship. They want to take action towards you, but the black horse isn't really running, just the white horse. So as you're running from them, they don't want you to get away. They want to take action to you, but remember, this person feels all tied up in a situation, like they can't come towards you right now, although they want to come towards you because they see you as the star, the gift from God, the love of their life. um, they're just not taking action. And what this card does say is that they need to, this is the time. Okay, this is the time that they do need to take action to come towards you, because time is running out. All right, and this is somebody who um is letting them know, like, to come towards you would be for them to be on the right track, and you on the right track. You're on the right track from leaving a relationship. So you did what you were called to do. You listened to your intuition and you did what you're supposed to do. So you did the inner work, you listened to spirit, you listened to your intuition, and you broke free from this. So the person on your mind who you walked away from needs to trust their intuition, and they need to take action and come towards you. Let's get a card. Let's see, why isn't this person, thank you, taking action at this time, other than them feeling all tied up? So what we have here is the Death card in reverse. So this is somebody who is just resistant to change. They fear the unknown, and so That's why they're being stagnant, and that's why your relationship is in stagnation right now. It's because they don't know. Because, like I said, you're different. You're different from anything that they've ever come across in their life. You know, they've always run across the same type of female, which is karmic relationships. People that come into their life to teach them lessons, okay? And they get caught up in these negative relationships where, you know, they're not panning out, they're not fulfilling this person emotionally, they get bored, they leave, they cheat, they're just not faithful, they're not loyal, whether it's male or female. And you came in and you gave them love, like you satisfied everything for them, you checked off all the boxes for them, okay? And so they didn't know, like, hey, you know, this is somebody I'm not used to. This is a relationship that I'm not used to. I'm not used to just having this much love, unconditional love, somebody not wanting something from me, just wanting me for me. And they feared that. They feared the change. So this could be a earth sign, but it's not. You know, when I think about people resist change, I really think about Tauruses because they don't like to change. But actually, death is a water sign. So this could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, as well as, you know, you had the King of Cups. So you do have two water signs out here. So this is somebody who, you know, didn't want to be emotional with you. They didn't let you in. They didn't speak their heart. They weren't vulnerable. So they thank you. One more. Okay. So the next card I have out here is the Knight. And with the Knight, this is a fire sign. So we now have two fire signs out here. This person wants to take action. Again, this person wants to take action towards you. So we have action, verifying action. This person is ready to be passionate. They're feeling a lot of passion to come towards you, to take action to come towards you. Okay? And I feel like this person is going to just get up one day, be impulsive, take a risk, and come towards you. Once they realize that this tied up situation, them feeling all tied up, is just really a state of mind. And they could leave that relationship. Now, could there be losses coming out of whatever they feel tied to? Possibly, you know, but that's a part of change. You know, whenever you in something, and you're leaving and you're leaving behind, sometimes you do take a hit. You might lose some material items, you might lose some money, you know, you might leave people behind. There's always whenever you're growing and there's growth, there's always a loss of something, okay, that you have to leave back in the past. So what else is there, Spirit? What else? Let's see if there's anything else in this card. Okay. So to one more, and if nothing come out in this deck, then we'll move on to another deck. That's all the messages. Okay, well, we do have one more. A 22, yin yang, yes. You were this person's twin. So we have the yin yang represents twin flames for me, polar opposites in one another. You guys balance each other out. So, you know, and I did feel this way. I told you, because we had the Emperor in reverse and the Empress out here. I did feel like you guys were, you know, a match, a divine couple, and so you are. So for a lot of you, this is your twin flame, okay? And this is somebody who is very opposite of you, but you guys balance each other out. And remember, we had the black and white horse, and I spoke about, you know, you guys could be interrelational. One could be religious, one could be spiritual. This could be, you know, someone with just cultural differences. So, you know, when this card comes out, it does ask, you know, for you to identify a particular energy that you're moving into, you know, or out of. So this is for you to call on to see that you're moving out of an unhealthy relationship into a healthy relationship. You're moving out of one cycle and into the next cycle, okay? And these are like, and you're going to see this is stuff that has been happening in the 5D, but you're going to start to see this in your 3D. So this is a time to just, you know, look at, you know, completing things, wrapping things up. And it does, the yin on this asks you to be reflective and to go outside in nature and just act more on your intentions, okay? So this card is calling for you, as well as the person that's on your mind, to wrap up old cycles, get rid of things that are no longer of benefit to you, unhealthy relationship. Let things go that's not leading you into a positive, you know, place in your life that's causing you stress and disrupting your peace, you gotta let that go. And then the last card to come out with that is going to be the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck, which speaks a lot about your joy, your happiness, your abundance. So with the Sun, so as you let go of things, as you wrap up the cycle, you are going to be moving towards a new beginning, a more happier time. A more peaceful time, a more abundant time, but abundance with your finances, abundance with love. Okay, it's going, and this is things that you were being blessed in the 5D, your spiritual world and your higher self, but now it's going to manifest down here on earth in your 3D as well. So you're going to bring new life. And usually, when this card shows up for me, because if I see the buds blossoming and everything, these are things that's going to happen between the spring and the summer months. Okay, so it is definitely your time for new beginnings, and nurture things, bring new light into your life. The divine is definitely blessing you for everything that you've gone through, for your personal growth. So be creative. You know, start new projects. Some of you, this card does make me think about someone who's thinking about getting pregnant, could be pregnant, or could just have a birth of a baby. This card can also signify, someone doing writing or publication. Maybe someone's writing a book, just say speaking of their life, or just being in their divine truth, so just visualizing things. Okay, so let's do some more clarification. And like I said, I feel like this is going to be on the spring. Give me something on the death card. Why do we have death in reverse? Yeah, see, the Empress came out again. Yeah, this person hates, they like, again, I say that they do see you as the Empress. We do have the Empress and the Emperor again out here. So this person knows that you were someone of abundance, you were nurturing, you were fertile. Whatever you think about, you can bring to life, you can manifest stuff, you're very creative. And they do hate that this relationship has come to, stagnation, and they want to come out of that with you. And with this being the Ace of Swords, this lets you know that they receive clarity of who you are in their life. They didn't see it before because, like I said, they were just in a place where they were dealing with a lot. They were emotionally immature. They were unbalanced and everything. So they didn't really see you as that partner. So they treated you like they treated every other superficial relationship in their life because they didn't really know how to handle you. And now that they're receiving clarity as to who you are, they do want to come towards you, and have something with you, build something with you. They don't want to let you go, but they're just not moving. Okay. Give me something. Well, I don't really know what else to clarify because everything is kind of self-explanatory out here. But we'll just see what comes out. We have the Magician. This person's trying to manifest you back into their life. They're trying to build up the confidence to come towards you. This is an air sign. So we have two air signs because the Ace of Swords is an air sign. The Magician is an air sign. This person wants to manifest you back. They're trying to figure out how they can get you back in their life. They may be, you believe in black magic. Somebody could be using like black magic. They could be calling on their ancestors. They intuitively, they do know that you are the one for them, and they're trying to follow their intuition to come towards you. And so they're calling on the spirits. They may be praying, they may be asking God, like they might be seeing a reader or someone. How can I get this person back? I want this person back. And they want you, but they might be somebody that's not in contact with you, and they're trying to manifest you reaching out to them, because I do feel like this person doesn't reach out to you because they have a fear of rejection. This person feels overwhelmed with responsibilities at this time. They feel burdened with decisions that they made. Whatever they're trying to build is falling apart. It's not working. They feel like they're putting a lot of hard work into relationships or into third parties or whatever it is that they're trying to do, and it's just not, benefiting for them at all. Okay, tell me why this person feels so burdened. What's going on in this person's life that's making them feel so burdened? And I'm going to get one more card, and then we're going to see what's going on in their environment since this person is having so much burden. Okay, So we have another fire sign. The burden is a fire sign. We have another fire sign out here, which is our Eight of Wands. And so what this talks about is movement and action and rapid change, travel, communication. So this person does want to travel towards you. They want to communicate with you. They want to take action. They're ready to have a change in their life. And this person is trying to do the work to have that change. But yet we have the Knight of Swords. So this person definitely is determined that they're going to come towards you and they're not going to let you get away, okay? And they've made up their mind, you know, that yes, this is what they want. They know what they need to do, at least they, you know, because they've received clarity on what they need to do to come towards you. And this person is ready to come towards you. Whatever they have to do, they've made up their mind. Like, they're not going to let you get away. They don't want to see you move on with someone else, okay? So let's see, now that we know, like, this person does want to take action, let's see what's going on in their environment. Just give me a second. Okay, that shadow. Here we go. This is the one for that. Alright, so let's get a couple shuffles in here. And if these come in out in reverse, I'm not going to take it in the reverse. I'm gonna just take it in the upright, okay? Alright, spirits, what's going on in this person's environment? What are they feeling so burdened about? What's going on? Tired of the drama. This person's going through a lot of conflict, a lot of drama at this time. Whoever or whatever they're involved in, like I said, it could be work related, but I really feel like it's not. They could be their friend group, a child's mother, father, relationship, long-term marriage, whatever they've left you to get into, whatever's going on. They're tired of drama like this, and this is why this person feels so burdened, because they feel like they're stuck in a situation where it's just constant arguing. Nobody's happy, nobody's getting along. There's a lot of fussing, there's a lot of fighting going on, and somebody's just always negative, just always have drama going on in their life, and they're tired of that. They want some peace, they want some happiness, okay? And they want to run away from it. They just want to run away from everything that they have going on, because, you know, they're tired of the drama. Yeah, they know. It's, you see what it says? I'm not going to say that word. They effed up, okay? They know they effed up with you. They see now, and this is somebody, you say he's holding his face. This is somebody that's probably cried about it, you know. They're keeping it to themselves, how they feel, because they probably kept you secret, in a secret relationship you didn't know about. They didn't tell you they were out here seeing other people, and they probably didn't tell people that they were seeing you. And so this is something that they're having to deal with by themselves. They can't really talk about it, tell people how they feel. So this person is really in mental anguish right now. They're beating themselves up. They're probably not sleeping at night, probably having headaches. They're just unhappy, you know. They're just not at peace. Ooh, that really flew out here. Yeah, they want to fight for you. This is somebody who feel like you're there. So this is somebody who could be possessive over you, and they feel like even though you guys are not together, they're not going to want to see or even think about you being in a relationship with somebody else. They feel like you belong to them, okay? Even though they're out here doing whatever the hell they want to do, you belong to them, and they're ready to fight for the love that they have for you and come towards you, because they're tired. They want to get away from what they're involved in. What they're involved in is not emotionally fulfilling for them. Okay, so this card says caught. So this is somebody. This made me think about, maybe this could be you, and this also could be a third party. Okay, so you caught them. Like, you found out you could have physically caught this person cheating on you, or found evidence or something, messages, pictures, or something, or even just your spirit came in and told you that this person, just the way they were moving, that something wasn't right, and do you realize that they were seeing other people? And I'm also reading this like the third party might be trying to find evidence on them, because this third party, because they want to run away, they're tired of the drama, they're just an unhappy home. I believe that this third party does know of you, and they know how this person feels for you, and they're trying to look for some type of evidence that this person is still involved with you at some way. And they also feel like this person, there's infidelity in their relationship. Okay, so this person was messing around with a very promiscuous female who sleeps around a lot and like a free for all, somebody you can't really trust to have around your man. And this person did leave you for someone who definitely is opposite of you for sure. And because you carry yourself like a lady, you carry yourself in godlike energy. You're not out here sleeping around. You're kind of loyal to one person. When you're with that person, pour out love into them. And even if they do what they do, you're still going to be faithful and loyal to them, okay? Because you're in your divine energy. But this is somebody who does sleep around, who gets around a lot. And this is somebody that, your person was in their lustful ways. This person offered it to them, came on to them. So this is somebody that they were sexually attractive to. And this promiscuous person lured them in because your person was in their lustful ways. This person also could have been, like partying, smoking, drinking, and they could have been doing these things together. And so they hooked up, like, with, it just could have been a summer fling. But somehow, whatever they hooked up with this person, it turned out to be, they got themselves involved in something. So it turned out to be more than just sex. So this person, your person wanted it just to be sex, but I think this other person has their claws in them. It's not going to let them go. This person is very angry at this time. They're angry about the choice that they made for going to this promiscuous person that you find out about. See, like I said, you find out about this promiscuous person, or this person was just messing around with other women. They had options, and now this person's angry. They're angry because they lost you. They went towards something that's making them unhappy, making them feel burdened. They took on extra responsibilities with this person. They've gotten themselves in a situation they can't get out of, they feel stuck in, and their life is there. Nothing is going right in their life right now, and they're realizing that they messed up. This person might be cheating on them, because this is a free-for-all, sleep around. And this private relationship, this person, like I said, I believe that they kept you private. You were like their peace, their happiness. So when this person was out here messing around with other people, when they found themselves unhappy, or things not going right, or they were maybe arguing and, just needed peace, they were coming to you because you made them feel balanced. You gave them that love, that peace, that happy. Like I said, you made them feel like home. And this person is really upset that they messed this relationship up with you, because I really feel like either you're with somebody else or you're just not in contact with them. I hate nothing about you. Yeah, they can't. You've never done anything to this person. That's the thing. They didn't have drama with you. You were peaceful. You were happiness. You were joy. You were sunshine. You were the bright star in this person's life. So there is nothing. Like, the only thing you did was find out or get into it heads that they were seeing other people, and you walked away from them. You let them go. And like I said, this person was just, dealing in their lustful ways. They wanted to go towards sex, a lust. And that's what they got. Because they were in their lustful ways, because they wanted to go out here and have all these sexual relationships, they lost you, and they found themselves with somebody who they can't even build with, they can't even be happy with. They're arguing. So this person might be getting a divorce. Or if this person's not married, they were definitely in a long-term relationship with somebody. This could be somebody from their past, and they're just ready to cut ties with that person. If this is business related, and this person entered into a business deal with the third party, they're ready to get out of that contract, take a loss, walk away from that business. They're just ready to leave. They're just sick and tired of being tired. So it's game over. This person saying, I am done. I'm done. I'm done with the BS. I'm just done with it. I'm not happy, and I want to leave, and I'm just sick and tired. Okay, and with that being game over, I'm going to take that as a sign that that's getting over with these cards as well, from what's going on in their environment. And so what we'll do is get a loving message, and then we'll wrap this up, because we're already at 38 minutes, and I don't want this to be too long. Get reshuffled. Yeah, this person, they are going through so much turmoil right now. They are mentally just done. Like, if this person, can just run away somewhere and hide, get a room or whatever, they would do that. They hate that they even got themselves in a situation Yeah, they feel like they're in prison, you know, and me saying that, somebody could be in prison or going to jail. Okay. See, yeah, so there's a shock. There's going to be a sudden change. I feel like there's going to be a tower moment that's going to come up. This person's going to find out some shocking news, or you might find out some shocking news about this third party. Like, you might find out something that's going on in this person's environment that you didn't know about. This person is transforming. They're trying to transform to become, you know, to get out of their lustful ways, whether they were dealing with drug or alcohol addictions or sexual addictions. Like, this person's really trying to work on getting out of that. But definitely some shocking news is going to come out. You're going to hear about something, or intuitively you're going to find out about something, and it could be public knowledge. Something is going to come out to the public about what's going on in this person or situation. Even when I said earlier, I felt like this person was in, like, they're jailed or something. I won't be surprised, like, if police are called, or with them going through so much with a third party, like if in conflict going on, that police are called to deal with the situation. This person definitely wants to come towards you and have a higher level of commitment. They may propose to you. They may just propose a new beginning with you, or a new type of partnership with you. They want to come out of, you know, where they were. There's no contact with you, and work on a union with you. They see you as their life partner, and they don't want to lose you to somebody else, and it will kill them to know that you're with somebody else. Okay, this one flew out first. This person would like to meet up with you, a coffee cup. This is somebody who would like to meet up with you and talk, maybe ask you out to breakfast, ask you out on a date. They do want to build a relationship, the friendship. They do realize that at this time that you might not trust them anymore. They know that they've hurt you, and they just want to fix the relationship. If at anything, they would definitely love to have a higher level relationship with you, but they will settle for friendship. They understand that at this point, maybe if you're even willing to maybe offer friendship, they'll be willing to take that, you know, while they would try to rebuild a bond with you. This person, like, you guys have a lot of passion. There's a lot of, the chemistry between you two is insane. You know, you have fun. There's always a desire whenever you guys come in contact with each other. The passion between you guys is something like no other relationship they've ever had, and they can't really explain it. It's just like a burning thing. And so just know that with this coming on the tantric sex, like the sex between you guys was just, it was off the charts, and that's because it was spiritual. Okay, it wasn't just like regular sex. You guys definitely are soulmates. Remember I told you I felt like you guys were twin flames, because twin flames did come out here. They do see you as a soulmate. They do want to enter, they see you as their life partner. They do want to enter into an agreement with you, have a contract with you, take you off the market. They don't want you out here dating. They don't want you out here seeing other people. It is an end to a relationship, but they do want to start a new beginning with you. They want to transform things. They want to put endings to things in their past. Okay, so you might hear from this person soon. They might send you some, um, with this being a love call, they may text you, send you an email, pop up on you. They do want to give you messages of love because they're thinking about you, and they want to tell you, you know, so they, how they feel about you. So this person might just want to flirt with you a little bit, kind of, I want to say, gauge your temperature, see, you know, how things are. But definitely, I feel like you're going to hear from this person. If you have this person blocked, they're going to get a message to you some type of way. Whether you guys know somebody, have a friend in a friend group or something like that, they're definitely going to get a message to you. So they have received clarity and truth about your situation, your relationship. They want to come in and they want to honor you and protect you. Okay, they know that what they did was wrong, and they want to make it right. Okay, they feel like they need to protect you from anything. They don't ever want to hurt you again. This person was hiding their feelings. They have the mask out here. So this is somebody that was hiding their true feelings from you. They were pretending like they didn't care, but they really do. They were gaslighting you. They were, you know, selling your dream, manipulating you. And that's because they didn't really, I feel like this person was really hurt in the past, and they were afraid of the emotions and intensity and the passion that they felt with you, and so they didn't want you to know how they really feel. But it's cost them. It cost this relationship to come to an end. Okay, and this person is really feeling at this point that they won't have a second chance with you. Um, And maybe they won't, they may not, but they want to put an end to the relationship and that they're involved in, and they really do want to come to you, but they're afraid. And like I said, like, this person does want to speak to you, but they're afraid to really reach out to you because they fear rejection. They fear you rejecting them, and okay, that's it. That's coming out with these cards. They fear you rejecting them. So let's see if we can get a loving message from the angels. Well, we have twin flames out here quite a bit, and Emperor, Empress. So we'll get a love oracle. We won't get an angel card. We'll get a love oracle card. We'll just take 3 from the twin flame journey. Since this is a twin flame reading, this turned out to be a twin flame reading. Okay, I need one more shuffle. Let's get a twin flame message, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, give me 3 spirits. 3, most important. Okay, what's that? 1, 2. I need only one more. One more. It's really important for the collector from the twin flame. Thank you. Okay, so what we have out here, the first one to come out is, here we go. He's thinking about you, and it tears him apart. He wants to run to you, but it's as if his past was tied to his legs. So, I did tell you. Remember, we did have earlier about this person felt all tied up. So this person really does miss you. They really do love you, and they do want to come towards you. Remember, we have the card out there, the action with the white card, the white horse and the black horse. And the white horse is running away because they do see you getting away from them. But the black horse, they want to come, but they weren't really moving. So this is somebody who just feel like they're tied up in a situation, and they see you running away, but they feel like, their past is holding them back, and they can't really come to you. And it's really eating them up inside. It really is. The next one that came out was, there's a deep connection between your hearts. Let your love flow and everything is going to be easier. So, this is a spiritual bond. It's twin flame reunion. So the love between you guys is unmatched. It's like no other. And even though, like, you're moving on and you walked away from the situation, there still is a bond between you guys. And that bond is never going to go away, and it's just like, you just need to just keep moving forward, keep doing self-love, keep on your healing journey, keep traveling down your path, and let them heal, let them go through what they're going through. They are going to have to deal with some karma for how they treated you, so they're going to have to deal with that. They're going to have to figure themselves out of this mess that they put themselves in. And as you're healing and moving forward, and they start to heal, if it's meant for you guys to come back together, you guys will come back, even if it's for nothing more than just a friendship. So it's important that you keep in touch. So that you guys could be in touch telepathically. This person could be sending, like I said, they want to send love messages to you. And like, if this person does reach out to you and say like they want to get together, maybe for like a coffee, just a talk, or they come to talk to you or something, it's okay to speak to this person. But please do remember, like, you're on your healing journey, so continue to do things that are going to be beneficial to you. So if you do decide to take a friendship, or renew, or let this person back into your life, if you see patterns that they have not changed, you need to keep that in mind. See those red flags and know how to maneuver around that. Only embody healthy relationships. So if this person is not coming to you in a loving, healthy way, then you need to let that go. Okay? And continue, because Spirit, you are going to be abundant, and you are going to have love coming in. So I do thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey, and this is the reading that I have for you for this morning. So you guys have a great day. You may not get another one today because it is a Saturday morning for me. I do have a little one, so I may not be able to come back out here today and get a reading to you. Okay, so just enjoy your day. God bless you, and thank you.